Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin, and this is the Void Strategy. Today we're going to be talking about the Witch Doctor. This is a Season 4 unit, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, obviously he costs 2, and he's got a really interesting ability. So if we look over here, he's kind of got this nice range channel damage, and then of course he is a cycle unit. And he channels an explosive curse on an enemy, helping allies take out multiple foes. So this is incredibly good. And his talents are interesting. So alchemists periodically drop a blood potion, granting bloodlust to the first ally who touches it. Amplify curse. Enemies killed by the curse explode. Killed by the explosion also explode. And then Spirit Ward, on kill, grant a shield to nearby allies, absorbing the next hit against them. So there's only 2 real viable options in PvP with this build, and that would be the Alchemist ability and then the Amplify Cursed ability. So we're actually going to use the Amplify Cursed ability. So let's talk about what decks you can use him in. You can actually use him in Hellscream. You can actually replace him. You can replace the Quillbore. Or you can even replace the Warsong Rider. So you can kind of replace either of those units. But I've already kind of built a deck with Carrion Bloodhoof here. So this is kind of the build. I've actually messed up some of the talents, but it still works. So you actually want to have Headhunting. The poison works okay too, and then with this one, I picked one of the worst abilities, but you actually want to have Bloodthirsty. So instead, but yeah, so here we have our Witch Doctor with the Alchemist ability. So the Witch Doctor, it's got a lot of good stuff going, so let's go ahead and get right into it, and then we will maybe do some PvP as well. Awesome, so let's take a look here, and let's kind of explain what we're going to do. So we got the Bloodhoof rocking the speed talent. So this is going to allow us to kind of rush our enemies. And then we got the Troll to deal with those guys. So the idea here is you can pop these dudes, and then you can pop a Chain Lightning. Like I said, I kind of picked the wrong talent, but that's okay. And then we can, do something like that maybe. So as you can see, the channeling ability works really great, and then getting multiple dudes out at the same time, that is really, really good. So we'll kind of do that, let them do their thing there. And then the smart thing to do would actually be to... He's going to pop up here pretty soon, so what we'll do is we'll get ready with our ranged units. And then what we do is we kind of just wail on everybody. Those ranged abilities going. Pretty basic deck, but it is effective, in what it does. And the Witch Doctor, what I love about him is this channeling ability just really is fantastic. So there's that. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of PvP for you guys, just so you guys can see this in action. So going back to the Witch Doctor itself, I think Amplify Curse is borderline broken in the right scenario. So for example, let's look at Sylvanas. Let's look at what we could potentially do with Sylvanas. You actually might be able to just replace these... Oh my god. You might be able to just replace this, the Necromancer, with the Witch Doctor. So you get the speed bonus from Sylvanas. That fills up the Horde slot, because you can't change that. And so then you can... You know what? Let's just try it. So the question then becomes, can we do high-level gameplay with Sylvanas during her worst matchup? Because Sylvanas, I can't play her that much, right? So, this is a situation of, am I going to be able to keep up with this guy, right? That's kind of the question here. I don't know why he put the eggs out, but... Oh, he's got the exploding eggs. Okay. Grab control of him. He's got his little army going. Let's toast some of these dudes. Let's plop the Doctor out for the Harpies. See, that exploding thing is really good. That's okay. We got Sylvanas rolling up here. Gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused. Let's get our Legion going. See, he's waiting to maximize Old Murkai. So that's where we gotta have doctors ready. We gotta have all the stuff ready. So bam. Bam. Basically wasted Old Murkai. And so we're gonna play another Sylvanas here very soon. Actually, yeah, let's play another Sylvanas. Because this Sylvanas is about to die. And then we're gonna gain control of that. Bam. And then... So, I mean, this is super viable. But it seems to be doing pretty good. That's gonna be a nuisance, but that's okay. So, not a super duper big deal. We have all the resources. We have everything that we need. They don't really have much. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna rinse, wash, repeat. Play an infinite amount of Sylvanas. That's kind of the key here. And then Sylvanas gains control of something. Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Gorgeous. And then he just wasted Old Murkai. He's trying to gain the gold. Let's meet him where he's at. See, that meat hook is really great. And then Sylvanas is still putting in work. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. Gaining control of people. I mean, just... So the Doctor's not bad in Sylvanas. I might main the Doctor in Sylvanas. Because it takes care of that swarm problem. You know what I mean? And he only costs 2, whereas the Necromancer costs 4. Granted, you don't get those extra units, so he might not be bad in Baron Rivendell, actually, if that's the case. Yeah, that explosion, man, is beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's amazing. And then we put another Doctor out, put the Horde of Undead Legion on the homes. That's cute. That's super cute. This is why Sylvanas is amazing, dude. Look at this. I got Abominations just running after. Oh, I totally forgot that I control this this little tower over here. That's so funny. So, I mean, it's game, guys. Thanks to the Witch Doctor. So, we kind of talked about that scenario with putting him in a Hellscream deck. So, let's see how that works. So, as we mentioned, we're going to go ahead and try that Hellscream build. We are facing the Hogger. And in this particular situation, we got to really play our cards right. Because his goal is to play the Hogger as many... Like, the Hogger thrives in this mode. So, we have to be very careful. The Hogger thrives in situations where... you just keep playing him, you know? So, we're doing good. Let's put that out. Let's put out another... We got to play as many Hell Screams as humanly possible. Hogger's rolling up. Let's go ahead and meet him with the Harpies. Let's put the Doctor out. Give everybody some support. Ooh, did you guys see that? Like, look at that, man. The Doctor rolling up, man. Oh. Okay, so obviously we cannot have him just freely mining. But watch this, watch this. I mean, look at that, guys. Come on. He's anti-swarm the deck. So, yeah, let's go and try to get as many Hell Screams out. We gotta play our cards right. Okay, so let's do something like that. That. Because when do we want to play Doc? This guy's starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Oh, that's right, of course, duh. Made a minor mistake. That minor mistake might have cost me the game. We get some gold. It's better safe than sorry. Grab our gold, you know? But, I mean, as you can see, that channeling, guys, it's super effective. So, that's GG, you know? So, I mean, awesome. So, let's talk about Season 4 real quick. So, now the towers, instead of, like, being the single target, they are now multi-target, which is, it changes, like, a lot. It changes a lot of my strategies. And so, you know, what we want to do is we want to compensate for that. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And let's probably take their chest. We are doing low-level PvP. Like I said, this isn't the most amazing PvP deck, but what I like about this deck is the versatility of the deck. You know, a lot of the things that we can do with it. So let's do that, actually. Awesome. So what we're going to do here... So the key with this deck, and I'm kind of screwing up, is you really got to rely on your Witch Doctors. You really got to cycle into your Witch Doctors in order for this to be an effective strategy. And so that's what we're going to do. We are going to attempt to cycle into those guys. So the other thing that you have to look out for in Season 4 is the modifiers. So for example, each time I play my hero, he's going to level up. So... you know, it kind of becomes a race to who can play their hero the fastest. There is that element here. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll switch our strategy up and just start cycling into dudes. And then obviously let's try to get rid of some of this. A little bit of that. Alright, looks like we're good. We got the Doctor rolling up. So my goal is to get out as many Bloodhoofs as possible. And let's see if we can kill two birds with one stone. Nope, we can't. Okay, that's okay, though. Our strategy is working to some degree. Let's see how the Witch Doctor fares against these guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start rushing people. Looks like we froze, but now we're back. So yeah, we're doing good. Things look great. And then we're just going to... Awesome. So, looking at the PVE scenario with the Witch Doctor, I mean, he could be used in Sylvanas. You know, there is that possibility because he, you know, that speed bonus. There's so much in the meta that we have yet to discover with this card, or with, sorry, not this card, this unit. And so, you know, the key is kind of to see, like, okay, what are the capabilities? What are the potential strategies that we can use with this guy? And that's what we're here to find out. That's what we're here to do. Let's go see what they got going over here. We got Bloodhoof. So, like this horde of units right there, like the Witch Doctor will do great against because, like I said, you get that, you know, that ability that lets him kind of do that AoE damage and explode people. So as you can see, like, you can see it right in action, where, like, you see how, like, overpowered it is. It kind of has a chain reaction type ability. Where the more units are around it, the more, obviously, the more damage it's going to be dealing. So yeah, guys, like, I'm hyped, man. Look at this. I'm excited for the Witch Doctor. I'm excited for what he does. You know, there are a bunch of other changes in Season 4. They're going to be adding raids here pretty soon. So obviously, we're going to give you guys the rundown of all the raids. You know, we're going to let you guys know what's going on there. Yeah, and then, you know, whatever, like, you know, and some units, you know, you might not work for your deck. Some units you might not like for your deck, but, you know, the good news is, you know, you're able to watch these YouTube videos, then you're able to see, okay, like, what works for me and what doesn't, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know, Season 4 to me, you know, Season 3, they did a lot of changes, you know, Season 4 is more of a refinement to those changes. Obviously, as we mentioned, we've been waiting for raids for a while. You know, and, you know, hopefully that we get that content here pretty soon. I think Molten Core is the first raid, and then, you know, hopefully we get some other cool raids, you know. We know at some point Ice Crown Citadel is going to come. Like, we know that, you know, so, you know, not to be surprised. But, yeah, as far as the Witch Doctor is concerned, so as you can see, you know, one Witch Doctor dies, another one rises, you know, so it's a pretty good unit, in my opinion. The fact that it costs 2, you know, it's pretty decent. So look, guys, there you have it. The Witch Doctor. I mean, he's exactly what we needed. He's exactly what the Horde needed. He's a very versatile unit. I mean, there's so many things you can do with him. You can probably plop him even in, you know, a Black Hand deck, you know. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do with the Witch Doctor that it's kind of like the sky's the limit. So, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I think this is a very, very good unit. I think he's exactly what the faction needed. And so, look, guys, please hit that like button. Please leave a positive comment. And, yeah, you know, subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video.